Hi, I'm Timothy Coppola, Sales Lease Manager at Hassett Ford Lincoln Subaru of Wantor. And today, we're going to give you the highlights of the 2017 Lincoln MKZ. The MKZ is available in a Premier model, a Select model, Reserve model, and of course, the Black Label. So I had the opportunity yesterday to test drive the Acura TSL. I think it's a very nice car. I was a little bit confused by the interior. It comes off like an entry-level vehicle, more Avalon than Lincoln, but it does what it does well. It looks a little bit too Honda for me in the interior, too confusing. 2 screens to do what you need to do. That's sort of 10 years ago, and even the graphics look a decade old. Take a look at the Sync 3 system in the new MKZ. First of all, it's Siri integrated. Anything you do on Siri, you can do on this Lincoln MKZ. And of course, Android goes without saying. It's quick, it's fast, it's simply Sinatra, and it will play the Sinatra stations. Classic vinyl, that's all we need to say. 660 if you're a fan. But the bottom line is, single verbiage. Say a word, get a result. Can you do that on your car? The ATS Cadillac, another competitor to the MKZ, I think it's a great car. I think it handles well. And it actually handles as well as this car handles with the Sport mode. And I'll go into that in a little while. But there's one thing you can't add to an ATS Cadillac, regardless of the price, and that's room. It's a 2-seater car. The rear seat, take a look for yourself. There's almost 5 inches less room. It's a small vehicle at a high price. I think it does what it does well, but sometimes a studio apartment just doesn't meet your needs. The MKZ has 15 cubic feet of trunk space, 50% more than a Cadillac ATS. The MKZ has a lot of features that you're actually going to use. The headlights turn when you turn. So when you're going into a dark S-turn, it's not dark anymore. Active shutters in the front that actually pull the air over the vehicle for better gas mileage. The 2.0 engine, EcoBoost. Well, think of all the foreign vehicles out there that have labored under high gas costs. Well, this gives you optimum horsepower, optimum miles per gallon, and runs on 87 octane. Also, there's the 3.0 turbocharged V6. We have engines that push out 400 horsepower. You can get a Sport model in the MKZ that will rival the best that any of our competitors have and actually give you more horsepower, more torque than BMW, Acura, and ATS. I love the MKZ because you can put it on a sport suspension, a normal suspension, or comfort suspension mode. The sport suspension will actually pump in engine noise, like any high-performance vehicle, because you want to hear it. And a firm ride with different shifts and with the electronic power steering gives you the opportunity to get the feel of the road. I love the MKZ because of the huge trunk, the nice interior, the telematics, the easy-to-use system that works with Sync 3. Bluetooth, there's nothing better than Sync 3 on an MKZ. Of course, the telescoping tilt wheel, seat, mirrors, all in memory, makes it an easy vehicle to live with on a day-to-day basis. The power folding side mirrors, easy to get in and out. I call them landscape mirrors. Sad to say, you may know what I mean. But you also have no shift. We do have paddle shifters. We do have the buttons on the dashboard, which is where all should be. It's not a Game Boy operator on the console. It's actually buttons that are in eyesight that you push to put in park, reverse, neutral, or drive, or of course, sport with paddle shifters. I love driving my MKZ, and I think that you would love driving this MKZ and should come in and take it for a test drive. Compare it with the rest. You'll settle on an MKZ. The MKZ has microphones inside the vehicle that pick up the ambient noise wavelength and will send out a canceling wavelength. Think of those famous headphones that cancel out the ambient noise, and you'll know the technology that's inside the Lincoln MKZ for 2017, along with laminated side glass, a laminated sound glass, and known as one of the quietest cars in its class. But it's not just about how quiet it is or how well it performs, the engine options. It really is about the supple leather. Bridge of rear leather on an MKZ, optional on most other vehicles in this class. Woolsdorf leather wrapped steering wheel. You'd be surprised that when you put your hands on your steering wheel, and the reason why it's so cold is because it's vinyl. Ours also has an optional heated steering wheel. Remote start is standard in most Lincolns and will actually give the opportunity to remote start your vehicle from your phone with Vehicle Finder and preconditioning, and also the opportunity to remote start from your free onboard remote, which will then remote start the vehicle, and it'll be like you were driving the vehicle for 20 minutes. Why? It will turn on the heat or the air conditioner. With the heat, if you have the optional steering wheel, it will turn that on, as well as the heated seats and defrost the mirrors and defrost the windows. Now that is why you buy a luxury car. The interior feel is why you love your luxury car. And the look of the MKZ is the reason why your friends will buy MKZs. The MKZ, it's a unique vehicle. Take a look at the MKZ and you may find that it's the best vehicle for you. Again, I'm Timothy Coppola, Sales Lease Manager at Hassett, Ford, Lincoln, Subaru, Wantor, and we're located at 3530 Sunrise Highway, Wantor, New York, right off of Route 135 and between Wantor Parkway on Sunrise Highway. I look forward to seeing you. Come in, take a test drive, see what the opportunities are and what luxury can be.